Finance Ministry, otherwise called as FM, sir. Ministry. I'm not talking in particular, sir. FM means Finance Ministry, sir. Now people, the common man says, FM is fantasy ministry, sir. Because everything is Alice in Wonderland. Only talk, only announcement. On reality on the ground, nothing is happening. Zero, big zero, sir. India is having 181 lakh crores debts, which is 57.3% of GDP. According to the Finance Commission, it has to be 40% cap on GDP, sir. This is a very alarming state. In 2023-24, our Honorable Finance Minister said in this August House that farmers are vital for our nation. They are like eyes and ears and hearts of this country. But unfortunately, in this budget, for agriculture sector, the agriculture sector allocation is only 2.7%, that is 136 lakh crores, sir. It is a very sad state of affairs for agriculture of our country. In 2014, when Honorable Prime Minister, then Mr. Narendra Modi Sahab, was announced as a future Prime Minister, his first promise was, if I become the Prime Minister of country, definitely I promise to this nation that I will implement MS Swaminathan's report, recommendation. But till now it is not implemented, sir. Gujarat is having 16,000 allocation for railway, but Tamil Nadu has only 6,000 crores for railway, sir. And in Gujarat, recently 150,000 crore worth of project for developing a port is taking place, sir. But in Tamil Nadu, in Kadalur, my constituency, sir, only 150 crores was given in Sagarmala scheme. But till now, there is no work happening in my constituency, sir. Not at all fair, sir.
Shame.
This government should seriously, sir. There are broken classrooms, sir. Broken blackboards, sir. Poor students are suffering, sir. Can't you, this government approach them with a motherly vision, sir? Why you have to threaten? Why you have to blackmail? Sign this, accept the NEP, then only we will give the funds of 2,500 crores, sir. Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson, for allowing me to speak on finance bill. See, we all know India is a fifth largest economy in the world, next to US, China, Germany and Japan. But the major problem is, though in this budget we had a lot of tax cuts, but there is no long-term reforms. In a nutshell, India faces challenges like food inflation, employment stagnation growth, and trade deficits. In 2047, India may become a developed nation. That is what we are all saying. But to achieve that, we should have 8% growth rate, sir. But right now, we are having only 6.3% growth rate. With 600 million labor force, rapidly expanding middle class, and strategically geopolitical position of India is attracting a lot of foreign investments like magnet. But what is worrying for India is we have 181 lakh crores debts. India is having 181 lakh crores debts, which is 57.3% of GDP. According to the Finance Commission, it has to be 40% cap on GDP, sir. This is a very alarming state. And the per capita GDP growth from 2004 to 14 is 624 to 1,560 USD. That is almost 250%. But from 2014 to 23, it is only 160%. That is 1,560 to 2,485 USD, which is there is a steep fall in the growth. In 2023-24, our Honorable Finance Minister said in this August House that farmers are vital for our nation. They are like eyes and ears and hearts of this country. But unfortunately, in this budget, for agriculture sector, the agriculture sector allocation is only 2.7%, that is 136 lakh crores, sir. It is a very sad state of affairs for agriculture of our country. In 2014, when Honorable Prime Minister, then Mr. Narendra Modi Sahab, was announced as a future Prime Minister, his first promise was, if I become the Prime Minister of country, definitely I promise to this nation that I will implement MS Swaminathan's report, recommendation. But till now it is not implemented, sir. This also has to be taken very seriously in our account, sir. And one more thing, sir.
Why is she disturbing?
Our Honorable Prime Minister took a poison test for farmers, sir. He, with IFCO, formulated nano fertilizer, sir. Nano fertilizer is a big failure as per the record. The yield per acre is very, very low. And the farmers are committing suicide day by day, sir. And the important point is a gold loan, sir, jewel loan. Normally in farmers, sir, farmers, agricultures, even small term laborers, poor laborers, traders, small traders, they go for a gold loan, sir. The point is 1 year they have a loan. If they cannot pay back, if they cannot close the loan, they can renew the loan by just paying the interest, sir. But now this government has changed the rule. They said if you want to renew the loan, you have to pay the principal and the interest. After paying, then you can renew the loan, sir. If the poor farmer has that kind of money with him, by paying the principal and the interest, then why he has to go for a loan, sir? And in UPA, sir, we had 6%. Manmohan Singh ji and Madam Sonia ji gave 6% tax deduction, sir, for this agri-gold loan, sir. But this government has cancelled it, sir. And most importantly, sir, in the name of delimitation, sir, we have been deprived. See, now itself, the MPs from South are limited in numbers, so that we become irrelevant, sir. And when our numbers keep reducing based on your statement, then we become totally irrelevant, sir. Then the voice of the minority will be brutally crushed by the noise of the majority, sir. This should not be accepted, sir. And, sir, most importantly, sir, India is a federal state. The Prime Minister and this government, union government, should look as a father and mother, like parents to the children, sir. Every state is important, sir. But unfortunately, Gujarat is having 16,000 allocation for railway. But Tamil Nadu has only 6,000 crores for railway, sir. And in Gujarat, recently 150,000 crore worth of project for developing a port is taking place, sir. But in Tamil Nadu, in Kadalur, my constituency, sir, only 150 crores was given in Sagarmala scheme. But till now, there is no work happening in my constituency, sir. And Jal Shakti also, 19.36 lakh crores. Out of that, only 15.53 crore tap connection has been given. Only 80.2% has taken place, sir. Moreover, sir, NEP, this National Education Policy, sir, we are sending rockets, ISRO, where mainly Tamils, mainly Malayalis, mainly Kannadas, mainly Telugus are working, sir. They are only sending that kind of rocket science, sir. They didn't have any NEP like this before, sir. We are very, very far. In our education policies, too high. Our standards are very high, sir. See, we look at our other states, like brothers. We wanted all to come with our pace, sir. But we don't want to grab anybody's leg, sir. But NEP, showing this NEP and depriving our funds is not at all fair, sir.
Shame.
This government should seriously, sir. There are broken classrooms, sir. Broken blackboards, sir. Poor students are suffering, sir. Can't this government approach them with a motherly vision, sir? Why you have to threaten? Why you have to blackmail? Sign this. Accept the NEP. Then only we will give the funds of 2,500 crores, sir. This Indian Meteorological Department is again a big failure, sir. So much of cyclone, so much of disaster, so much of catastrophes, but nothing. When we ask for funds, this government is turning a blind eye, sir. Moreover, sir, most importantly, technically I'll come to some points, sir. There are personal income tax rates. There is a substantial increase in the personal income tax slabs and rate of tax. It is a welcome move, sir. But whether what was mentioned in the speech translated in the bill, the answer is no. Instead of increasing the threshold limit, the government has increased the tax rebate under Section 87A. In the public mind, there is a doubt that if there is a less tax collection in the following year, whether this rebate would stand reduced. When a government is giving an exemption, it must graciously give the same without attaching any frills into it, sir. The best way would have been to increase the threshold limit and keep the tax working simple. Secondly, there are now two sets of tax regimes, sir. Why we are following two sets of tax regime? Only one slab of taxation would be effective and it must be simpler to a common man. In the new regime, only standard deduction of 75,000 is allowed, sir. This is the main thing is for construction of new houses and for education, that is not be considered under the regular deduction, sir. This has to be considered seriously. The logic behind reducing the rate is said to be that the public would have more disposable income and they will use the same for spending. Once they spend even 30% of the disposable income, it will bring in GST of 18% on it. The logic is good, but is it right for the Indian public is a moot point. All these years, the Indian middle class has been saving their hard-earned money. Now, the government wants them to spend, to be spendthrift and suffer when they are not earning at all, sir. Mainly in MSME sector, sir, the government had inserted by Finance Act 2023 a new subsection 43BH in the Act to ensure timely payments of dues to micro and small sector. Assuming a micro unit sells a product, even if it gives, say, 60 days time to the customer to pay, the Act mandates that within 45 days the payment is to be made. Otherwise, the expenditure, Otherwise, the expenditure will not be allowed as deduction. This has created issues for the micro and small sector, with their customers informing them unless they deregister from MSME Act, no further orders would be given, or they would give orders to other non-micro or small sector suppliers, sir. Most importantly, TDS, sir, threshold limits. TDS continues to be tedious for common man, sir. There is no easy mechanism. And much of the time, the accounts staff of these entities are going into this. They have to verify the TDS rate, limit, get the PAN number, and verify whether it is linked to the Aadhaar, sir. Further, there is still a two-leg process. First payment, and after a quarter, a return has to be filed. If the return is not filed on due date, ₹200 per day penalty is levied. There should be one challan payment every month with all details, and no further return is to be mandated, sir. Last point, sir. The Finance Bill 2025 introduces a retrospective tax amendment that overturns past court rulings and imposes unexpected tax liability on business. The proposed amendment to Section 17(5)(d) of CGST Act denies input tax credit, sir. It is against the law. Even Odisha government has given a ruling, sir. This has to be taken seriously, sir. Last point, sir, and not the least, sir. Finance Ministry, otherwise called as FM, sir. Ministry. I'm not talking in particular, sir. FM means Finance Ministry, sir. Now people, the common man says, FM is fantasy ministry, sir. Because everything is Alice in Wonderland. Only talk, only announcement. On reality on the ground, nothing is happening. Zero, big zero, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I strongly object this bill, sir. Thank you very much, sir.